Gary Burbank turned out to be a good friend, so when it came time for him to do his Crusade for Children double album, he came to Trax. Working with Gary on this project taught me a new respect for nervously pacing back and forth. It was immediately obvious that we could not pace together in the same room without some serious coordination. So he was assigned a specific pace area, and I had my area. And usually the only time we both paced was during a listen back of a newly recorded segment. All in all, it was one of the most fun projects we ever did. Also, one of the most challenging. From 1980, here's Gary Burbank and his Double Crusade album.
In the beginning, God created life. And God said, "It is good." But then God needed a punchline. So he created William Stansbury. God then turned to his followers and apologized. Well, if God is big enough to apologize, then Mayor Billy could do the same. And then there was a soul-cleansing news conference in front of the media Philistines and Philistines. They had once been smitten by the jawbone of an ass. During the mayoral campaign, I think. Backed up by the Atlanta Rhythm Section, Al Hurt, and the Uh-Oh Walla Walla Gang Bang Chorus and Chorale. Mayor Stansbury sang two versions of Brenda Lee's classic hit, I'm Sorry. This seemed to satisfy few. Even from the pulpits, the cry was heard.
Thank you, Garrison Little Radio Church of the White Wing, and gospel truth is on the air. Brethren, today's text is from the book of Homonymies. And the angels spake unto the masses, asking, why can't everyone be mayor of Louisville? And the masses spoke unto the angels, saying, because it's hard to put your foot in your mouth when you're caught with your pants down. Oh, brethren, don't you feel the sin and degradation that has taken this city? I've tried, Lord knows I've tried. I've tried to turn you sinners' heads around, ye lustful, crooked, unscrupulous politicians. Your integrity has fallen to that of a politician. Oh, look what ye hath wrought in Washington, Watergate, and Koreagate, and in Louisville, Tailgate. I know what you're thinking. If only you lustful fat cats had a man of my stature backing up some of your lies. Why, if I had spoke out before all this broke out and said, yea, the Lord told me Stansbury was in Atlanta, and the whole subject would have been dropped, and the newspaper would not have pursued it any further. So right now, I want all you lustful public servants out there to put heaven on your side, friends. With the right reverence, sweep the love bug under the rug, alibi for your lie, avoid the public outcry, blessing of tenure in your office. I want you right now to get that green salad of salvation right in here to Radio 84, in care of the Right Reverend Deuteronomy Skaggs. Now you politicians, listen up and save your seats. Save in, Flock. Back to you, Gersh.
At Burbank Savings and Laundry, we care about you. Here's one of our satisfied customers.
Yeah, when our daughter entered college 4 years ago, we knew we'd like to send her on a trip to Europe as a graduation present, but heck, that'd cost $2,500, and we didn't have that much money.
So what did you do?
Well, we thought about knocking over a gas station, but then we talked to our savings counselor at Burbank Savings and Laundry, and we found out how easy it'd be to save up for a trip. And it worked like a charm.
It did?
Oh, yeah. All we did was deposit $100 a day for 26 days in a special account at Burbank's. And then, 4 years later, they gave us back every single penny we put in, minus a $100 handling charge.
Oh.
And boy, was our daughter surprised when we gave her that airplane ticket on graduation day.
I bet she was.
Oh, yeah. And she was even more surprised when she got to Europe and discovered the ticket was only good for one way, and that while she was gone, we had her declared legally dead and obtain control of the inheritance she was supposed to get from her grandma.
That's wonderful.
And you know, we never could have pulled it off without help from our friends at Burbank Savings and Laundry.
That's Burbank Savings and Laundry, located in the Volkswagen microbus at the corner of 1st and Main. Remember, Burbank Savings and Laundry. We take your money for a ride. ex-member FDIC.
We have been asking you to come by for your swine flu vaccine. We are no longer asking, we are now telling you will.
I'm here to have my swine shot.
Dateline, Indiyaki, early 1979. I'm Bass Ackwards. Over 10 hats, 1 bonnet, and 1 halo thrown into the ring for the gubernatorial nomination. The bonnet belongs to Thelma Stovall. The halo, of course, Harvey Sloan's. Harvey Sloan, past star of City Hall and a radio soap opera that followed his career, beginning with Dr. Doctor, then Dr. Mayor, then Dr. Ex-Mayor, to Dr. Next Governor, to Dr. Ex-Next Governor. Let's back up to Dr. Next Governor. And now, the Gary Burbank program and the makers of soap present the seemingly never-ending story of
Dr. Next Governor! Dr. Next Governor! Doo, doo.
the true-life drama of how a successful baby doctor had to give up his practice when he became an adult. Let's join Dr. Next Governor as he's speaking to his patient Stansberry.
What seems to be the problem? Well, I've got in this position I can't seem to uncross my legs.
Oh, how did this happen, Mayor?
Well, you see, I had my legs crossed around my chair because I thought there were some people that might come in and try to unseat me any day now. And I had my legs crossed around my chair so they couldn't get them loose, but now I got them stuck like this.
Okay, Nurse Vesuvius?
Yes, Doctor.
We have to help the mayor get his legs uncrossed here.
Of course.
Okay, I need your help here. Okay, let's see. Let's put his left foot in.
His left foot in.
Say, okay.
Okay, now put his left foot out.
Oh, his left foot out.
Here. Okay,
Now put his right foot in.
His right foot in.
This hurts a little.
And you shake it all about.
Say, what are you doing?
You do the hokey pokey and
Don't
then
sing
you
over
turn
my legs.
around, and that's what it's all about.
Well, will this program get any sillier? You can count on it. Be here next time when we hear patient Stansberry say,
I certainly hope the aldermen remember to submit that petition to recall me. Because if they forget, then they'll probably be unable to recall.
and will the alderman be able to rehabilitate the mayor, even though he was never habilitated to begin with? Tune in next time on
Dr. Next Governor! Dr. Next Governor! Doom, doom.
This is your Penobscot Gary Burbank speaking. The Energy Savers of America, a WHAS radio series devoted to highlighting these people who, using Native American ingenuity, cleverness, and pure dumb luck, have developed alternate sources of energy. This is your reporter, Jim now. Do those things bite?
Oh, no, that's right.
Well, I'm here with chicken farmer Dooley Squat, who has found a new way to power his automobile. How'd you get started, Dooley?
Well, me and my brother Burpee, we bought us a 1940 Hudson about 15 years ago, and Daddy, he said it was a real good car because it run on chicken seed.
Oh.
Now, of course, I knew what he meant. He meant that real cheap, you know, but my brother Burpee, he ain't too bright. He thought Daddy was serious, and he shoveled some seed down in the gas tank. Of course, all that seed just gummed up the engine real bad, and we had to get the seed out of there.
So what did you do?
Well, we figured we could slip a couple of baby chicks down there in the gas tank, let them, peck out all the seed. Worked real good, too. Of course, once the chicks got in there wasn't no way to get them out, though. But that was okay, because I'd heard, from what you can see, methane gas, chicken,
Right.
could be used to power your car. And aside from eggs, that's what chickens produce best is,
Well, how does this chicken, work?
Well, we just pour some laxative-coated chicken seed in the gas tank, and them birds gobble it up, and we get our methane. Burns real clean, too. No smog.
I understand you're planning to go commercial now.
Yeah, sure. There's our test model cars. Now, this one here gets 22 miles of chicken to the city and 34 miles of chicken on the road.
That's a Pinto.
Yeah, and this one here won't blow up either when it gets hit from behind. Of course, it will put chicken feathers all over your windshield of the car that hit you, though, if they hit you from behind.
Aren't those, that's a duck sound effect in the background. You're supposed to have a chicken's.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Let me switch it over to a chicken sound effect.
No way you talk.
That's the one that says, now over here you take is our luxury model car. Now, you need 2 chickens in the tank to power this. But not only will they power your car, but they'll give you fresh eggs every day.
Well, that's amazing.
Nah, they only give you hard-boiled eggs, though.
Well, that's still very good, and thank you. You're a very helpful inflation fighter.
Yeah, them eggs, they just kind of shoot right out the tailpipe.
That's incredible. Well, thank you, Farmer Dooley Squat, another energy saver of America.
Goodbye, sir.
And as I walk away, I can't help but think about these great energy savers of America.
Sir, you're stepping all in that gasoline we have here.
Oh, yes. This is your reporter, Jim reporting. Thank you. Dateline, India Key Still, pre-election 1979. Dr. Next Governor wasn't in the race for the Democratic nomination for governor by himself. By now, John Y. Brown had thrown his hat into the ring, head and all. And speaking of a head, the front runner at that time, Lieutenant Governor Thelma Stovall. She was the rage. Why, even Scott and Joe Linda included her in a new type disco break. You hear that music, and you know it's time for another gubernatorial disco break.
Hi, I'm Joe Linda.
And I'm Scott.
Today we're going to learn the Thelma Stovall Front Runner Foxtrot.
Now, girls, this is your dance. You get to lead the guys.
Take his hand and step forward, forward, forward. And now on the 4th step forward, knee your partner in the groin and yell veto.
Now with the music, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Forward, forward, forward. Oh.
We'll be right back after this word. You really kicked me.
We're brought to you by Comatose, the only headache remedy that will get you through all the political speeches. Ease your aching head with Comatose.
That's it for this time.
See you next time.
Keep dancing.
This has been another gubernatorial disco. Like to cut down on pollution, get to work faster and save gas? Then ride Snark, the snorkel authority of River City. Our train of frogmen swims routes from the Ohio paralleled I-71 for you East End commuters. And for those in the Pleasure Ridge Park area, it's just a short upstream swim on Snark. So grab the flipper of a friend and find out why ride-sharing on Snark is such fun. Grab something else besides a flipper and it could be even more fun. Remember, one Snark frogman can take the place of one car, providing you don't mind dodging a few logs and beer cans. For those in the Preston Highway area, Snarks Express run through the sewers and septic tanks of southern Jefferson County and can save you gas and cut down on pollution, since you'll absorb most of it during your trip. For route and schedule information, dial Snark and listen to our busy signal. Snark, the snorkel authority of River City. It's April 1979. Meanwhile, back at the gubernatorial primary, political hype. And now, a totally unsolicited and unwanted campaign ad. Now that the General Assembly is over, it's time for the gubernatorial campaign to begin in earnest. And leading the pack,
It's a bird.
It's a state plane.
no, it's Thelma! Faster than a state plane, more powerful than an incumbent governor, able to assemble legislators with a single call. It's Thelma! Terrific spot, but no help. As Thelma Stovall loses the primary, Dr. Next Governor becomes Dr. X Next Governor, and John Y. Brown knocked up victory after victory. More details later on Ladder.
I think it's chalked up victory.
That's what I said.